in.
Hello, Brittany. Thank you very much for meeting with me today. My name is Jen Tyrrell.
Nice to
I'm
meet
here
you.
on behalf of Apple and the Mac desktop, so I've brought some toys for us to play with today.
Oh,
so
great.
I'll give you the new MacBook Pro.
Oh, this is nice.
Yes. And here are a few of our latest iPods. So, how's your day been going? Busy here at the office today?
Yeah, very busy today.
I'm sure it's always busy with the new school year starting and whatnot.
Yeah.
I see your picture of your children. How are they doing?
They're very good.
Do they have any Apple products or?
Yeah, they both actually have the MacBook Pros that I have here. I actually was looking into getting one of these. My son goes here to the university and my daughter goes to BC.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So what does your son think about trying to change the whole university to Mac products?
He actually really would like to have that done. He's an art student and uses Photoshop for his graphic design classes, so he'd really like to have the MacBooks around.
Oh, that's great. So hopefully he can help us persuade you into switching over and making the big change. Have you heard about the new iPad?
Yeah, I have. My son has one.
Oh, great. Mine too, and I can't get him off of it. He's only 12, and he just seems to be on the thing all day playing. I don't know what he's doing on it, but can't get him off of it. So, I see that you have about 450 desktops here at the university, and that includes all the office computers?
Yep. That's
okay,
about
that's
right.
all one network, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it is. That's how we've had it in the past, and it works pretty well.
Okay, so if I was going to have you make the switch to the Macs, I'm assuming you want to switch all of the computers? Or
Yeah, we do, and probably get even some more because our university is growing and we'd like to increase the number of desktops.
Great to hear. Okay, so your current computers, you have Dells, I have researched?
Yeah, they're actually really slow and they get viruses really easily. They get hacked into all the time, and they take a really long time to log into the computers.
Oh, that's terrible. You can't have students late for class logging into computers and whatnot.
Yeah.
When they need their assignments done, I guess they have the deadline.
Yeah.
So you said people are hacking into your systems too.
Yeah, we have a few hackers a year.
A few? That must pose a large problem with all the information, the students' emails and addresses and stuff. That's a pretty big security issue, huh?
Yeah, it is a really big problem actually. We can't have our students' information out there in the open like that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be bad. So, everyone must log in. They have their password and username, and we can connect their email, so right when they log in, their email will pop up immediately, and we'll tell them if they have any messages, so it's urgent, and they'll be able to see what they need to see right away. No waiting for email. As you said, it was slow before. It will just come right up on their screen.
Awesome.
And do you use Microsoft programs here too, I'm assuming?
Yep, we have Microsoft and we have Excel. A lot of our business classes require Excel, so it's definitely a necessary program to have.
Oh, good. Well, although we are Macs, we do have all the Microsoft programs, and any other programs that you may be using here we can bring to the Macs.
Oh, really?
Yep, I'm sure you're using PowerPoint since this is a college and everyone will be making presentations. I'm assuming you're always on PowerPoint, so we can bring that to you. For an additional charge, we can just give you any program you'd like and we'll hook it up for you on the spot, or we can actually just give it to you on the computer as it is installed. So you mentioned Photoshop and your son using Photoshop quite often with the, what is it, graphic design or some sort of art?
Yeah, our graphic design students are always using Photoshop, and our art building has a Mac room. One of the two Mac rooms on campus, the only other one is at the library.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Because it'd be great for people to be able to use Photoshop wherever they like. I mean,
yeah,
in residential halls, do you have any computers or desktops?
Yeah, we have desktops, but we don't have any Photoshop.
So they have to, like, even if it's late at night, they'll have to walk to the Mac
yeah,
and stuff.
That's why we're hoping to get some these new computers.
If you do install all Macs, you can easily transfer all your files from different programs, like from Photoshop to a Word document. If they're an art student may have to write a paper of some sort, they can easily, make the transfer without changing into the files. They can click the file and slide it over to the new program instead of opening something and switching this and moving the folders around.
That sounds pretty easy.
So we like to keep it organized, not cluttered, have our folders labeled, whatnot. So each desktop is sold for $1,200, and we sell them by groups of 100. When we do sell to large industries like the university here, that'd be $120,000. But when we do sell it in the bunches of 100, we like to sell it 30% off. So that would lead us to give us $72,000. But in your case, if you'd like to increase the amount of laptops here on campus, we could give you a deal for $360,000. These desktops are 21.5 inches, which is probably larger than any desktop you have now because Macs tend to, have the bigger screens and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come here to the university and hook each one of them up. It won't take us too long if you have your Dells removed, which we could do if that's not possible for you to do. We'll make sure all the usernames are transferred from your students' current usernames to our computers without any expense, so we don't have to go through telling the students their new usernames and passwords and whatnot. I mean, it is the middle of the school year, so that would take some time, and we don't want to delay anything, keep classes running smoothly and whatnot. All of our laptops do have desktops have webcams. I mean, our laptops, of course, have webcams too, but our desktops also have webcams, and it's really good because everyone's into this new iChat and Skype. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
It's really good because if people are overseas or if you have an exchange program, do you do that here?
Yeah, we do. We have an exchange
Oh, that's really
program.
cool because you can go free of charge, use Skype or iChat and talk with someone overseas. Also, they have the new ebooks out where they're teaching classes online and using books online now. I mean, I feel bad for the textbook stores, but everything's going onto the web. So
Yeah, really it is.
do you have any online classes here?
Yeah, some of our professors are starting to use those online virtual classes. They use iChat and their webcams. One of our teachers here, Brad Allen, he's an IT teacher, and he's currently using this type of program. So
That's great. And to deal with our problem of the slowness and the hacking and the viruses, all of our Macs are virus-free because they're like almost in a different language, I like to say when I speak with people who aren't familiar with the Mac type of setup. It's kind of a different language than the PC, and people can't hack into them and, insert the viruses that they could on a PC. So we'll have no problem with hackers, keeping everyone's records confidential and whatnot. And also no viruses, no pop-ups, none of that. I've had a Mac for 10 years and I haven't seen one pop-up come up on it. So, that's great. My family has owned Macs ever since I've seen a computer. So, kids can transfer their documents onto the web easily, no problems. Especially when you have Microsoft Word, if that's what the online programs for classes tend to use, then you can easily transfer that too when we install the program onto your computer.
great.
We have about like a 10-year warranty, making sure that nothing goes wrong with these computers. Since you are buying them in bulk, we, give you preference, and we hope that you can trust us and give you the warranty so that, everything goes well. So I hope you understand that this is a really great product, and sometimes people think that Macs are more pricey, but it is because they really do last longer. Like I said, I've been around them my whole life and I've never seen a virus or anything come to them. And they're really great, easy to access, everything. I mean, if you have any questions, we have so many of our genius techs around to help, so it's great. And do you have any questions about the product?
Well, you were talking about how Macs are sort of in a different language, so to speak. And what if a lot of our students on campus don't really know how to use the Apple computer? I know they're kind of different to use.
Yeah, I mean, it is sometimes a problem for people to switch over, but they find the transition rather easily, because when I'm, around the store in the mall or whatever, I see everyone coming in, trying out the new Macs, and the first looking at me like, how the hell do I use this thing? The different buttons, everything's kind of on the opposite side and stuff. But after I show them for about like 5 minutes, like, wow, this is really easy. They're moving files from here to there, making videos on the webcams and photo booths. And to solve that problem, we'd like to bring one of our Genius Techs into your library, if that's okay with you, and keep him on site so that he can answer any questions that your students will have. He can go around the library and, just help kids with any of their problems that occur, if they're unfamiliar with this type of setup.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, so it will be wonderful.
Also, the computers seem to be a pretty good price, but all the programs that can come along with it might add up pretty quickly.
Yeah, there are a lot of add-ons. Because it's Mac, we do have to go through Microsoft and other companies to purchase their software. So it can get expensive for us, but even more expensive for you after going through us. So I hopefully can talk to my manager and boss, who will most likely make a deal if you are buying in such a large bulk. He always, makes the deals or put some packages together, and we can get this worked out so it's sensible and, the sale works out on my side and your side. I just hope that we can do this in an orderly fashion and just everyone can come out on top, and it'll be sensible, and hopefully they'll last you as long as this university keeps going on, and software keeps increasing and improving, and we can just keep bringing that to you. There's always updates. I always am updating my Mac free of charge, making sure that I have the top of all the software and programs, so I'm always up to date.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's really a change we want to make, so I hope it works out.
Great. So I'd like to schedule another follow-up appointment with you, or even your boss or someone higher on the scale who would like to make a decision if you cannot make the purchasing decision yourself. I'm always wondering if you're available anytime next week, and maybe you can bring your manager or boss in, and we can figure out a time and schedule.
Yeah, I'll definitely talk to my manager, and I can meet next Monday of next week, so
Perfect.
both of us can meet with you then.
All right, great. I think I have your email and number, so hopefully we can just get the time cleared up and we can be on our way with this, and hopefully, maybe your son will get that iPad after all if we, make the good deal.
I hope so.
Okay, thank you very much for your time today.
Have a good day.
You too.